So we've got about 11 people with us tonight, which is not surprising. We're finishing up the course, and some of you are just so fortunate to get to have two Zoom meetings with me on the same night. So tonight we're not going to be very long, probably, because like I said, we're kind of down to the wire here with finishing out the course. What I want to do with you guys tonight is answer any questions that you may have that are still outstanding about the projects or due dates or anything like that. I did just post some more information in the instructor virtual office about it, but sort of a recurring theme. I'm getting emails from people about this. If you are doing the trying to fill out the template, the stuff from Clark County is simply a sample. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't even have to look at it. But if you're one of those people that likes a model to kind of follow, I did give you that template that gives you some ideas on how to answer the questions. Secondly, if you don't have data that's broken down by a particular subgroup that's called for in the template, like male or female or whatever, just put no data available. You know, that's going to happen frequently, that you're not going to get all of the information you need with data, so that's fine. It's perfectly understandable. Also, I did go through and grade as much as I possibly could in Moodle. I think I'm caught up with maybe pretty much everything except those of you that have already posted to a discussion forum for next week. I haven't graded those yet. But I am having some issues with Moodle and the group assignment submissions and grades. So if for some reason your group cannot submit through Moodle, let me know and just email it to me. Just make sure that you include everybody's name somewhere in the presentation or whatever, so I make sure I don't miss anybody. I did go in and grade those of you that could submit your project in Moodle. And the way it's supposed to work is, let's say Kale submitted for his group. So if I go into Kale's group submission and I put in his grade, it should populate the grade for every other person in the group. Sometimes it does that, but I don't know. I'm sure it's user error, me. Sometimes it doesn't. So if your group is submitted and you don't have a grade, just email me and I'll double check for you and let you know what's going on. If you're one of those people who decided to do the project individually, do not submit it in Moodle because you will mess up the ability for everybody else to submit in Moodle. Just email me your project and I'll let you know I've received it, and then I will post your grade in Moodle. Sometimes it's just, again, probably user error, but sometimes when I integrate a grade in Moodle, there's different screens we can enter them on, and this one screen, sometimes it takes and sometimes it doesn't. So just let me know. Yeah, and some of you too are having trouble with your group not cooperating or participating or doing their parts. If you will email me privately to my tracy.fraleyjohnson email at LSUS, I will help you to work through that. So I don't want you guys to be penalized because your group is, you know, very last minute or they're just not doing their part or whatever. We'll get you taken care of. So with that being said, what other questions, comments, or concerns do you guys have? Okay, well, I asked, most of you were in my other meetings, so it seems kind of redundant, but I'm just curious, how many of you have already started school? Yeah, most of you. How many of you guys start next week? Nobody? Okay. I don't know what a teacher work week. Yeah, Morgan, you start tomorrow. Honestly and truly, I think I'd have to die starting this early. I know as a principal, I couldn't have had everything ready by now. There's just not enough time. So God bless those of you that have already started. I know it was a long day, and we won't keep you real long tonight unless we just have some really in-depth discussions. And for those of you that start next week, best wishes and good luck to you. So what I want to do with you guys tonight, I start this, hang on.